So this is a steel. This keeps sharp knives sharp. Well, if you looked at this knife edge under a microscope, it should be like 15 to 20 degrees on each side, which comes to a point. What makes up the knife edge is actually a bunch of little metal fingers, what they call feathers sometimes. Now, a sharp knife has a really nice edge, but it might not be cutting well because the feathers are kind of out of alignment, and that's what the steel is for. Take your honing steel, apply the knife flat against the steel, and then imagine about 3 to 4 quarters, or if you're really precise, 18 to 20 degrees in between the spine of the knife and the actual steel. And you're going to press down and actually arc the knife. It's not straight down, it's not pulling, it's a combo of the two. It's down and arcing. You want to do the equal amount of swipes on both sides. Take the towel, wipe off that knife, and you should be good to go. The other question I get is, can you hone a serrated knife? And you absolutely can. What you're going to do is take that steel and you want to hone each scallop at a time. So again, you're going to imagine your 3 to 4 coins, and you're going to hone each scallop 3 to 5 swipes, next scallop 3 to 5 swipes, next scallop 3 to 5 swipes until you're all the way through this 9-inch bread knife. The last thing you have to do to really hone that knife is hone the backside of the knife. You always want to finish by laying the bread knife flat against the steel and doing 3 to 5 swipes. Wipe the knife and you're good to go. All right, whetstone. Why is it called a whetstone? Well, you have to soak it before you use it. So any kind of container you want, check out the stone absorbing the water like a sponge. You're gonna soak the stone for about 5 minutes until it's fully saturated. Soaking the stone is going to keep that knife gliding really well as you're sharpening. Let me show you, most stones are double-sided. There's a little marker on each side giving you the grit, kind of like sandpaper. This side is 1,000 on top, so it's finer. This side is rougher at 400. And the reason is you usually start with the coarser side, and then you finish with the fine side. Knife edges vary between 10 to 20 degrees. Now, the way to kind of visualize that is, if you put your knife flat against the stone, I'm gonna imagine 3 to 4 coins here. And don't try to sharpen the entire edge in one go. Because the knife contours, we're going to grab it in sections. And I'm gonna come back and forth. And now I'm actually removing steel and reshaping that edge. Once I've got a few swipes in, I'm going to move deeper into the knife, maintain that angle, and sharpen. After a few swipes, I'm going to go to that last 2 to 3 inches. You'll actually start to feel when you've nailed that perfect angle, because it's a very different friction feeling from flat to angle. So that was basically one side. I'm going to turn the knife over, I'm going to wipe it down, and again, find that angle, and I'm going to sharpen. First 2 inches done, moving to the center bit, and I'm going to continue on to the edge. So you can finish, if you want, by kind of getting the entire edge, wipe it down, and that was my coarse 400, and I can finish now on my 1,000. And once I finish both sides of the knife, 2 edges, I like to wipe the knife down, and I like to hone it on a steel a few times, and you're good to go. It might be a little confusing. When do I hone? When do I sharpen? Just think about it this way. You want to hone daily. You want to hone your knife every time you're cooking with it, but eventually you're going to need to sharpen. So remember, hone daily, sharpen once a year. You could either sharpen it yourself, like I showed you, or take it to Sur La Table. They'll sharpen your knives for you. For more information, please check out the link in bio. Like, subscribe, leave some comments below. Let us know how we're doing, and we'll see you next time.